Hi there, and welcome to the Rangers News YouTube channel. It's Jordan Carlisle here alongside James Black. And today we're just going to preview the upcoming Europa League clash against Feyenoord in Rotterdam. So obviously, as you all know, a 1-0 win at Ibrox, courtesy of a Shea Ojo wonder goal. And what can we expect this time round?
It's going to be a really weird one. I think with Feyenoord having changed manager and Dick Advocaat being in charge there now compared to it being Jaap Stam last time around. So you're going to have that whole kind of lift that a new manager should bring in. You're going to just have the uniqueness of facing Dick Advocaat for the first time in a long, long time. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a very, very tough game for Rangers. I thought going away to Porto was going to be the real acid test for them in the group. But going to Holland's going to be just as difficult. I don't see any reason why Rangers can't go over and come away with a good result, though.
Yeah, I think I was trying to do a bit of background on them as well, and I think they had a bit of that lift, that new manager lift. I think they won 2 in a row. They drew against Young Boys, which isn't a bad result. But they drew at the weekend to like a mid-table team away from home. The other team dominated possession, and I'm not sure. I think. The other thing as well is how do we look at the home and away tables, and everyone is like, De Kuip is this, real fortress, and it is a cracking stadium, I'm sure they'll have a good atmosphere going, but they're 11th or 12th in the Eredivisie in terms of home form. They've only won 3 of their 7 games at home, so I think sometimes a lot of this stuff, and it was maybe the case, I think Porto's domestic form was excellent, but it's sometimes a case of when you preview these things, you just talk about, these big European clubs have this, home record and all that. And really, it might not be that.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. I think as well, just looking at their form over the season, they've never really had that kind of good run of form where they've put together a consistent string of results and you're like, actually, this is a good side.
Yeah.
You look at Porto, before going into the games earlier in the groups, Porto were putting together some really decent runs and putting together some good results against good teams. You can't really say that about Feyenoord. And I think the Rangers have gone into this on, 6 wins in a row now.
Yeah, well, certainly, if the performances haven't always been there, the
They're
results
grinding
certainly
it out.
are on that side of things. And I think one thing that struck me about Feyenoord the first time we played them is they seemed to lack that out-and-out, real, dangerous striker. They had nice technical players. Berghuis on the right looked very sharp at times, and then they had Toonstra came off the bench and a few other guys who looked good in around the area, but not that focal point that really would be like Goldson and Hollander are really going to struggle here because they're up against a 30-goal-a-season striker, which is surely going to play into the hands quite well. In terms of the Rangers setup, what way do you think we should go?
I don't think much changes. I think they'll be a little bit more pragmatic than they tend to be in domestic games, but it's going to be the kind of the usual shape Gerrard likes. Morelos will come back into the side, Kent will start, Davis will come back in for Joe Aribo most likely.
Yep.
The one kind of question mark for me would be who fills in on the right wing, whether he sticks with Arfield, whether he brings Ojo back in, or kind of throws a bit of a curveball and brings a Greg Stewart into the side or something.
Yeah.
But the biggest risk for Rangers for me is the fact that it's kind of sink or swim for Feyenoord now. They lose, depending on how other results go, that's them out. So they need to get something.
Yeah, I think it's probably a question, isn't it, whether he wants to go with the man who can tuck in like Arfield in the midfield, but the thing that I think surprised people, going away to the Dragao in Porto, it was like, right, he's going to pack the midfield, make sure he has players tracking back, but he actually went 2 wingers and went for Barker, which threw a lot of people. Now I think Barker did decently that night. I thought he really struggled at home against Porto, so it'll be interesting there whether sometimes you think due to the competition in the squad, someone like Barker puts in a pretty meek performance like he did, you're not going to see him for a while. But given that he did well in Porto, that might come in his favour.
It offers that threat that Porto can put themselves really vulnerable to the counter-attack and what have you. So, if you're going to have 2 wingers like a Kent, like a Barker or a Stewart who's got a bit of pace about them, then it kind of tempers how Feyenoord are going to go about the game and quite how they're going to come at us. So there's a lot for Gerrard to think about going into this. But I wouldn't be too surprised to see Rangers come out and just look to absorb a little bit of Feyenoord's pressure and kind of let them play in front of them, and then just kind of hit them with a sucker punch.
Okay, so prediction?
I could see Rangers just sneaking a win, maybe. I reckon it'll be a draw. A draw seems the obvious result.
Yeah.
1-1, 2-2 probably. But I can just see Rangers just having that wee bit extra and just a win puts us through.
Yeah.
And the players are going to be as much aware of that as all the fans are. So
yeah,
they're going to want it as much as anybody else.
Okay, so a draw with the potential to nick it?
Yes.
Nah, I'm not unconfident in any way, but I think, I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go 1 each, and hopefully then beat Young Boys back at Ibrox and then progress. Simples.